The new moon solar eclipse in Virgo is happening this weekend, and y'all, it's Buck AF. I know the collective energies are really feeling this, and I wanted to be able to do a tarot reading of an oracle message that you need to see here during this time of the year. So, Shameless Squad, what up? If you are new, I am Shamelessly Sexy Jackie Boo. Make sure you smash subscribe, hype this video, comment below, help the channel grow. All completely free to you. Thank you for returning subscribers, all your likes, subscribes, donations. Memberships is something that I'm going to be working on. That's brand new, just one tier, yo. $9.99 a month, I think, is what I have it at. So I would love for you to come and see what I have in store for you. I'm cooking up some things too. So for those of you that are new, I'm a spiritual entrepreneur, psychic. I'm a medium. I'm a Reiki practitioner. I'm a sexual confidence coach, all the damn things. I have the first ever, the world's first ever Astrosex 1 and 2 coaching courses, community programs in the world. We start in 2026. More info is in the description box below if you would like it. So make sure if you want to learn more about your astrosexuality, your relationships, your love lives, what you need to heal, all the damn things. That's what program 1 is all about. And program 2, course 2 is all about how to become a master astrosex astrologer in 2026 and really niche in this area. If you are an astrologer and sexuality is not something that you talk about with your clients with, I highly recommend you check out stayshameless.com/astrosex because there's a lot of information that you might need, especially if and when you are giving love readings, relationship readings. A lot of times people will do this. I'm a former certified sex therapist, and they will do this in therapy. They will assume things that a person is straight. They will assume things about people's gender. And we have to be very mindful and intentional as astrologers out there to not do those things and to be very intentional with questions we might be asking when we are counseling clients. And astrologers are not counselors or therapists. However, there are a lot that have left the therapy field, moved into astrology, and we can always continue to learn and grow, especially with how we shamelessly communicate about these things when we do these reads. So, Shameless Squad, what we're going to do is I am pulling from the surrender deck. I'm going to do all 12 signs in this video. And we're going to start with Virgo because it's Virgo season and that's what we're in. That's what this eclipse energy is in overall. It's really encouraging us to let go of criticism and practice a lot of compassion here. We are also in the year of the snake. I will be doing a shamelessly shedding video here too for all signs specifically of what we need to let go of before 2026 gets here and 2025 is over. One of the things when it comes to this um, season here is we're going to be changing and transforming rapidly, fast, quick movement, motion, everything like that, vibrationally and overall as a collective. So, again, I will be doing some more things with the channel, sex tarot reads, all the damn things. And thank you to all of you who took advantage of my discounted psychic tarot readings via my newsletter here. Overall, I only share those discounts via the newsletter, and I will only share them in the future via memberships for those who are paying for my content and information. Okay, so Shameless Squad, let's shuffle out these energies. I've got lots in store. October in the beginning of the month is my 4-year anniversary in business. So get on the newsletter, stayshameless.com/newsletter, or sign up for memberships. That's where the deals and the discounts will be coming in soon. I'm also raising my rates soon, so if you want to read with me. Most important message for the surrender deck here. What do my Virgos on the channel need to know? Your energy seems very scattered, very bouncy, very rapid, very all over the place. Some of you are questioning, am I making the right choices during this time here? Your mind is really going. I feel like you need to meditate. I feel like you need to slow down, and I feel like you need to trust your intuition here overall, okay? We're not going to take all of those, but you see how we have surrender to your intuition? We're only going to take one card. So for some of you, your energy is all over, okay? Ground. Okay. This is a very Virgo card here, overall, Shameless Squad. Surrender comparison with other people. And I literally just said this with the South Node in Virgo. That's what we are shamelessly shedding here. If you want to know how this is going to be affecting your sign specifically, make sure you subscribe so then you know when the astrology reading comes up for all 12 signs collectively. This card says, Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power here. So, for a lot of you, you need to stay in your own lane. I feel like you really need to let go and release of what other people think you should be doing versus what you want to be doing, what you could be doing. And this is even your beauty, your image, your rituals, the things that you are really exploring a little bit more at this time. Focus on your inner power here. What else, please? Knight of Swords. What I mentioned about you being overthinking, overactive, this could also be a delay in speech communication, or you might also be mentally very overstimulated during this time, which is causing you to make poor choices, decisions, or feeling like things are a little chaotic right now or restless. Yeah, it's leaving you emotionally drained here. And I feel like you really need to fill up your cup because this is the King of Cups in the reverse here. This could be a parent-child dynamic here or a teenager. It does not have to be. Someone could be acting. There could be some fights here overall. Yeah, and Seven of Wands popped out sideways, which I feel like some of you have maybe been commented on like your appearance, your strengths, your attractiveness, your body overall, your image, and Pisces, moon card in the reverse. These people were disillusioned by how true beauty is also on the inside and internally. However, the moon card in the reverse could be like, this is your sibling sign. Is this a shadow that I have or the darker parts of myself that I don't like? Panthers could be very significant to you as a spiritual animal totem during this time. Highly recommend you get the book by Ted Andrews, Spiritual Animal Totems, and look that up specifically. I don't recommend Googling it. You're gonna get a lot of information that could be miss. Okay. So for a lot of you, this might be a parent who's really commented on yourself, hasn't really given you a lot of positive validation, and really like kind of challenged you in order to try to change you, in order to try to like manipulate some sort of energy here. There could have been something that also came up, even at like work with a boss or something like that. I am seeing that, but then that happened at the last full moon eclipse here, Ten of Pentacles in the upright. You will be receiving some sort of legacy wealth success here. For some of you, this is like, will I be successful, if I don't have that much money yet, or this or that, or whatever. Spirit's showing you a good omen in your future overall. So I feel like you can't question yourselves. Virgo. Yeah. A lot of you, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, you're nervous about money. You could also be losing potentially a parent here overall, or moving into some sort of leadership position role. But this is also taking stock in leadership of your life. King of Wands in the upright. And I was going to say you could have fire in your chart, Leo as well. Have the strength to move forward. Double confirmation here overall. Focus on your own strengths. Maybe take a minute, write them down, or ask your Facebook community, ask your email list, ask your social circles, ask the people around you that love you, what are my strengths? I don't know. I'm not sure. And that can be a really great exercise for you to be like, wow, I just needed to hear that today. Wow, I just needed someone to tell me this day. Wow, I had no idea about that today. Okay. So Virgos, that's what I got for you. Let's shuffle out Libras. How you doing, Libras? Make sure to like, subscribe, hype this video, drop me a comment. Let me know what resonates down below. Are you feeling these energies? We're almost to your birthday soon, Libra. Surrender negative thinking here overall. So you might be in your head specifically, and it's making you very ungrounded with this red color root chakra, and it's impacting your sacral and then your solar plexus, where you may not even be able to get to your third eye or your crown chakra wisdom. Remember this, you have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly focus to positive affirmations. But make sure they're ones that you feel like work for you, that feel really good to you, that you really believe. Because if a positive affirmation, let's use body image, maybe you struggle with body image, for example, is, oh wow, yes, I totally I'm at my healthy body weight. And you're just like, no, I'm not. The mind's going to combat that here, right? So it's kind of like, wow, like I cannot believe that I take on my workouts like athletes. I have the energy and the agility of athletes out there. And my workouts are so easy now. And I feel so good after them. That might feel a little bit different here. So, negative thinking specifically, focus on positive affirmations and really working with your throat chakra. I'm grabbing my drink, so some of you may need to be drinking more water, stay hydrated. Let's clarify, what's this negative thinking? You could be having some struggles with sleep, something about birds here, pay attention. Ten of Cups, the Tower moment, but Ten of Cups is sideways. I feel like this is something where like your family is putting a lot of pressure on you. Chosen or familial, biological, does not matter. And it's almost like you might feel like you're stuck or you're at a standstill or you don't have these things that like maybe your family members do. Ten of Cups sideways is also like things are good, but they're not great. Like life's just kind of meh right now. And it's almost like you want some sort of change. The tower moment in the upright, but I feel like this is you needing to hone in on your sibling sign energy, make the change, take the lead, move forward, and who cares? At least you tried, right? The tower is not a bad card. It's a revelation. This is something that could be really good. And maybe you even get this at a family event or some sort of gathering with people, or this is you needing to share, yeah, my family of origin sucks with their thoughts, and we have OCD, or we have anxiety, or we have depression, or culturally, my family, like, we need to change the narrative and blow some shit up. Like, not in the way that you're thinking of, but Page of Pentacles. And that brings you to some sort of money and success, like I mentioned. This is a money-making idea here. A lot of you are traveling down a new path with this. You're not going back to the past specifically overall, and this is something that you need to be doing that's new here because there's like, they're telling me point to this path back here. This is you not going backwards. If the Page of Pentacles was in the reverse, you would be going backwards to something from the past, an outdated timeline, an outdated job, an outdated position, an outdated field, something outdated. But you see this person confident, moving forward, has the coins right there, knows that nobody's taken them, literally is flipping the coin, maybe about an option or also looking at the map. I can do all these things here, but the only way forward is movement. Pay attention to messages, phone calls, emails, money making ideas, justice card in the reverse, because you're not doing yourself justice by staying in a past timeline when it comes to family stuff. And a lot of your two messages, water and earth, could be significant to you. Those signs, you could have them in your chart. You're being called to create a brand new path of money for you. And I don't know, I haven't looked at the chart yet. I think this is going through your eighth house of other people's money. I would have to double check. Or no, Libra, you're going through, it's one of, I think it's one of the money houses. So you'll have to come back and watch that reading when I look at the astrology, but I don't remember off the bat. But this is also not going back to an outdated timeline. Something has expired. And this could also be some sort of legal issue has expired. Maybe this is a child custody battle. Maybe you're dealing with a very karmic individual, but I do see you getting good news about this Ace of Wands and money and a payout, as well as being spiritually aligned to your path. Okay. Legacy. I feel like you're trying to figure out how can you make your legacy through creation and make money from it. And I feel like you need to get grounded, go to meditation circles, mindfulness circles, yoga, circles that are helpful on your spiritual route here. The Justice card in the reverse is also like legal contracts, licenses, lawyers, positions. Maybe you just need to give up some sort of positioning with that, Libra. So, yeah, and move forward into what you love, Knight of Cups, because you're going to have more offerings. And this going back to the past is not it, despite what other people say. Two of Cups, like I mentioned, lots of partnerships, lots of people here as well. Okay, Libra, let me know what resonates in the comments below. Like and subscribe to the channel, y'all. Let me know if you like this reading too, because I typically put these in with my astrology videos. Scorpios, hello, Scorpios. How are you? Ooh, you got one that popped out right away. Make sure to like this video. Okay. Surrender to passion. I love this for you, Scorpio. Is this not scorpionic energy? Just look at the gaze, look at the eyes, look at the mask, look at the confidence here. Okay. You could be getting a new tattoo or surrendering like something, some sort of feeling, some sort of emotion, taking the mask off here. For others of you, you might be getting some white flowers during this time. Someone could be gifting you flowers. This says, get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. If you didn't watch my last reading, Scorpio, under the video tab, Spirit was not playing with your energies, boo. So highly recommend you watch it here, okay? Let's see. Scorpios, let's clarify this, see what's in store for you during this eclipse, boo. Some of you need to tell yourself that Anxiety is lying to you. Some of you need to be in social circles, communities right now during this time with high vibrational people, people that make you feel good, people that make you feel happy, people that make you feel abundant, people that don't drag down your energy. Seven of Cups, but you're kind of confused. Do I go here? Do I go there? What are the choices? What are the options? And I feel like your energy is really scattered. They're showing me like a broken mirror. So if you believe in it, maybe you've had 7 years of bad luck and you're coming to an end with this because you have Seven of Cups here. Four of Cups in the Hierophant. I literally just said this. Get in spiritual communities, groups here. Taurus energy, your sibling sign here. But Four Cups, Spirit wants to offer you some sort of opportunity here to feel better, to get better. And it's also leaving these people, okay? If you have someone in your life right now that is just such a negative energy vampire, all they do is bitch and complain. All they do is mad. And all you want to do is win, win, win no matter what. It's like you can't win. You see this person, they're concerned because this person almost doesn't believe that their life is worth living here. It's like they want to claim victim. And I feel like Scorpios, this is what Spirit has been saying to you for some of you years on my channel. Let's not lie now. And Spirit wants you to come into this divine alignment with better souls here. For others of you, this could be a marriage proposal, does not have to be. It could be a business proposal, does not have to be. Could be a community proposal, like come to this event, come to this of invite, come and do this with me. And you're being divinely guided here, and it's going to be very healing. Spirit wants you to work on your healing during this time. The Star card is stepping into your destiny, but it's also about remaining grounded and balanced here. And Two of Pentacles, you might be multitasking with a lot of things, Scorpio, but during Aquarius season or by Aquarius season, I feel like things are going to feel better here. But you do have the choice to remain balanced. You see that they're doing mudras, and you see that this might be balancing multiple streams of income. This could be balancing multiple people, multiple relationships, hookups, F buddies. But I feel like for a lot of you, you need to be in healing social circles and communities, and you figure this out by Aquarius season, if not Taurus season, the latest here. And it's going to bring you a lot of wish fulfillment, a lot of peace, and you see meditating on the beach, chilling. Okay. Brand new beginnings. Leave these old people in the dust and the old passions or activities that don't let you up anymore, okay? Scorpios, let me know what resonates in the comments below. Helps the channel grow. Like this video, hype it, yo. I appreciate you when you do. Helps the channel more than you know. Thank you for all the likes, the subscribes, the donations. Scorpios, you, Capricorn, Cancers, and Sagittarius, I think are like my biggest donators on the channel. So thank you in advance. And Virgos, sometimes Virgos. Um, so I appreciate you is what I'm trying to say. So definitely like this video. Sagittarius, please. What does Sagittarius need to surrender? That one shut out here. To silence, quiet the mind here. Slow down, ground your energy. This kind of like being your ninth house energy, but also like, I don't know what house it's transiting through the eclipse. So come back, watch the reading with me, Sagittarius, because I don't remember. And I think that might be up Friday this week. So we'll just kind of see. But surrender to silence. You may be going on some sort of spiritual retreat or temple or meditation area in your life. You might just be needing to create some sort of meditation space in your home to be silent. And also maybe off of screens, off of technology, just your own kind of cozy little nook where it's not in a space or that room or that place, like a very healing place is what I'm feeling like for you. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within you. Silence can heal you and replenish you. So it's kind of like I work on technology. I'm using myself as an example, Sagittarius. When I am done working on technology for the day, I don't want to be on my phone. I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to do anything that has to do with technology. Will I watch a TV show? Sure, but I'm not scrolling then. I'm being intentional with my energy, focusing on one thing. And before I go to bed, I like to be able to read or journal or practice gratitude or remember the really great things about the day because I'm reprogramming my mind to feel really good. And then when I sit in silence, I notice everything I can really appreciate. I have a cup of tea or I do whatever. I listen to sleep stories. And so I don't know for you, you're really needing to work on some self-care a little bit, if that's why I'm sharing it. I don't know, but you need to quiet your mind here. Let's clarify, why does Sagittarius need to surrender to silence, please? because you're restless. Some of you might be dealing with grief and loss of a grandmother or a mother, and it might be tiring you out. For others of you, you're restless, you're anxious, and maybe there's something, some sort of empire, some sort of creative project, some sort of thing to manifest a lot of money, a lot of abundance, a lot of success, a lot of prosperity, a lot of pleasure, a lot of joy. Um, that maybe it's been a lot of work and you haven't been able to just take a break. For others of you, they're telling me, with the swords, she's pregnant, maybe you lost a baby here or gave up a baby, if you know, you know. And you need to grieve that loss, okay? One more. Eight of Swords. And some of you feel like you're stuck in your own spiritual purgatory or your own cyclical pattern that you don't even try to break it. And I feel like you want to break free of this overall. And there's like this little birdie trying to chirp and give you that message here, but you might be choosing to stay stuck in this. And 10 of Cups, you're going to be happier. So I feel like overall energy, this is something where you're coming into a lot of happiness and success with your soul family or needing to be still by the water, go on a picnic with your family, or by yourself, or do whatever, or find like-minded souls who also just enjoy being in the presence of other people who also are comfortable with silence to help you grow in this area because your mind is scattered. Okay. You might have Scorpio in your chart here overall, but that came up in their read, and the Knight of Pentacles. Something will take off, but this is something that you need to build up this skill in order for it to be reliable. But then you have some offerings of love and money, and this is also self-love and money. And so this is something where anything tangible that if you can see the value of it, it's just going to grow bigger and bigger and bigger and transform you. So Sagittarius, let me know what resonates in the comments below. Help the channel grow. And hype this video. Like it too, boo. Capricorns, hey Cappies, how are you, my loves? This is what you need to surrender to during this eclipse energy here. Capricorns, thank you for all your donations. You are very generous on my channel. I love you and I appreciate you so much. Um, you are part of the reason why I keep going on this channel here. So I just want to say thank you. But Capricorns, if you're new, make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know what resonates in the comments below. So we have surrender unhealthy relationships. I feel like for some of you, before we even get into this, I feel like this is more energy vampires, and I feel like this is you being very generous and giving more than you are receiving. I feel like this is also emotional intelligence specifically, meaning like if someone's not pouring back into you, like you're just not gonna go back to them. It's like, what? And it's just kind of funny, not funny, but I feel like you are very sturdy, stable, reliable, dependable. And I feel like you're at this point in time, Capricorns, where you're realizing, wow, this person doesn't text me back. Wow, this person, has a toxic addiction. Wow, this person doesn't actually care to change here overall. Wow, this person might be, red flags specifically, ungrounded. And you have the red heart here, which is the root chakra. Maybe they had a really difficult family upbringing, or maybe you did, Capricorn. And I feel like this is something where you want something better. Like it's giving me real love versus fake love. So healthy versus unhealthy relationships, relationship red flags versus green flags. And I don't mean the ones that you hear people talk about on reality TV shows where it's like, that's a red flag. Like, ew, you flossed the wrong way. Like, no, no, like actual unhealthy stuff. Like someone said a comment to you that was really judgmental and you required an apology and they didn't do it. Okay. Maybe you have an apology coming to you. I don't know. This card says, let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. Okay. You deserve to be treasured by others and surrounded by positive people. Yeah. They're telling me like your energy is expensive. So I feel like you're having this level up realization that you can't just be spending your energy or your money everywhere, right? Knight of Cups. Okay. You want the love. You want the committed friendships. You want the relationships that are going to jump into the water and then the shark is right there and they're going to come and help you out and save you, but not a savior complex. That's different. You want people to ask you out on a date first. You want people to fill up your love cup. You want people to bring you offerings as well here. Here in love notes. Turtles might be significant to you and sharks might be significant to you. King of Wands, or even a trip. You want someone to take the lead and action towards you. And I feel like this is also you taking leadership of your life here, even planning a trip, right? Or doing something that's really good for you here overall. It's like dot the T's, cross the I's. Wait, cross the I's, dot the T. I said that backwards. If you know, you know. I have dyslexia. One more, please. But it's like sign on the dotted line. Some of you want a marriage partner here. Some of you want somebody to be very committed to you, or even a business partnership. Does not matter. Or this is just people genuinely showing up for you, but they haven't. They made the choice to drop you. Let's get ready to fumble. It's football season, right? Like, this is not it. And I feel like you know this, Capricorn. You're over this. And what did I say about not spending your money on people? Like, you can't just spend your money all the time. And these people make poor choices and they gossip. And I feel like you're coming out of this by Scorpio season here. You could have been dealing with Scorpio. You could have Scorpio placements. This could also be a packed eighth house. This is something where you might be realizing the really dark shadows and people that want to continue to go unhealed. And you're not buying that biscuit. You're staying out of this stuff and distancing yourself from it. Two of Wands here. And some of these people might also be abusive. They might be going to jail. They might be in and out of that. Maybe you experienced that growing up. Eight of Wands while you're moving away, while you're just comfortable doing your own thing in your own setting, your own home, your own space, and you have new beginnings that come in right after your birthday season. So it's almost like you don't want, you know, people to really know where you're at. You could have been dealing with an abusive like mother or father growing up too, and they didn't nourish you, and now you're having to unlearn those patterns if you are a parent too, or maybe this is like baby mama, baby daddy situation here, specifically because they didn't want to get on the same page as you, okay? And you may have multiple kids. And I feel like you're investing a lot of money into this, but meanwhile, they are not overall. Three of Wands. And they're like, or these individuals are holding you back from some sort of growth and expansion. So, Capricorns, let me know what resonates down below. Help the channel grow. Like this video, hype it up. Thank you for all your likes, subscribes, and donations. I'm going to be doing some things new with my membership too. So definitely stay tuned for more and stay subscribed. Check out the other placements too in your chart, okay? Aquarius, what do you need to surrender? Hearing technology. Surrender your belief in scarcity. See how this person is out there and they're in the woods and they're just kind of like, I got everything I need. I got my backpack full of snacks. I got my water nearby, maybe tea, coffee, some caffeine if I want that, or really yummy treats. Maybe I'm sitting on something, or all I need is the ground and I feel grounded here. And I'm looking off into the distance, and there's this beautiful nature, like tree, and it's just gorgeous. So some of you need to surrender your belief in scarcity and also remember that Mother Earth, Mother Gaia, always provides. So you need to remember this. Use this quote, this mantra, this affirmation, pause it, come back, write it down, whatever. The universe conspires to give me everything I desire. The universe conspires to give me everything I desire. The universe conspires to give me everything I desire. Comment it below, claim that energy, because by you actually commenting it, you're actually claiming it and you're actually moving forward towards that abundance. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. Oh my God. It says abundance on the card. I didn't read the card. You saw me shuffle it. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. So, using the law of attraction here, going through a major transformation overall. There were cracks in your old foundations and ways of doing things, and now you're kind of streamlining some sort of processes with that stream there. And you can't really tell, but there's cracks in the back. Okay. Careful your back. Let's clarify this. The scarcity, Queen of Swords strategy here, okay? Being thoughtful, streamlining stuff, letting stuff go, being the boss, telling people what you want. Let me get some caffeine. Stuff's so good. Astro vibe for the eclipse vibe. Okay. Messages, please, for my beautiful Aquariuses. What's this belief? You need to work on money mindset. Knight of Swords in the reverse. This is something that you've had since childhood or since you were a teenager. This is the energy of like Did you realize by the age of 3, we decide our money beliefs and how much we're going to make and the cap of income? That's why beliefs outweigh biology and why we have to reprogram them. A lot of you might be in therapy, coaching, doing some healing, or needing to do some healing around that specifically, reprogramming your mind. Okay. What else? Yeah, 901s. It came out sideways. This has kind of been tugging at your heartstrings here. You feel like, when's it my time, Spirit? When is it, universe? I'm just waiting, and what is going on here? And the death card, that's an outplayed story here. Okay. A lot of you might need to do a cord cutting ritual specifically for like money mindset or belief in scarcity of cutting off anything that people gave to you. If you ever want to do a ritual in person or online, feel free to reach out to me. Happy to do a one-on-one session with you. But this needs to be released by Scorpio season, okay? You could have Scorpio in your chart, the Six of Cups. But like I said, since childhood, your beliefs, your past life, your things that are stuck with you during this lifetime here. And it's like Spirit wants you to get in alignment with your money and your success. And then it's like you have to work on your limiting beliefs in order to then receive more from Spirit here in this abundance and this money and this tangibility. Careful though. If you are doing anything sketchy, 77, stealing things from people, stealing ideas, claiming them as your own, Spirit's warning you. You got to cut that off here, okay? Pay attention to stealing too as well. Aquarius, rough read. I know. Come back. Let me know what resonates with you. Um, New beginnings here. Every time I'm cutting this deck, it's like been the Fool card. So I'm happy that's showing up for you. But it's like work on this and you get the brand new beginnings, creativity, writing a book, art, painting, classes, music. You may be picking up an instrument during this time or doing some hypnosis, or subliminals. There's so many on YouTube here. I love whose have I made lots of money on? Um, Aligned Girly, I think is her name. So I love her. She writes a lot about that stuff too. So maybe check her out. And make sure to like and subscribe, Aquarius. Come back and watch the reading because this probably will connect to something when it comes to money and your horoscope here. Watch for your rising sign and sun and moon. Okay, Pisces, surrender your ego here overall, specifically. Ego bruise, certain things that you're afraid of here. Cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. Sometimes I don't think a lot of people realize that, we have an ego, we have certain things that we're like, oh, well, I deserve this much because of this. And it's like, whoa, like money mindset wise, it can get incorporated like that. When you give from your heart, money is always going to come here, okay? And that's being of service to others. Maybe you're a sixth houser. Maybe you have a lot of sixth house placements, whatever. Or a lot of first house placements where you will be going through lots of ego deaths through your lifetime, Pisces. And this is about you stepping into that north node of what it is that you truly want because it is in your sign for a while. And being in alignment with that and that spiritual enlightenment and liberation of where can I go with this? What is it I want to do, be, wish, have, dream? Okay. So release your ego. And sometimes people don't realize that we have an ego. As long as you are doing something from, again, I said this again, but as long as you are doing something from the heart, money will always come. There's something about your throat chakra and your third eye. So pay attention to your dreams. Let's clarify, surrender your ego. Two of Wands. This is about a decision. It came out sideways. You're not really sure what to do, which path you want to take, what route you want to go. It's kind of like trying to figure out what feels right for you. This could be also like something that you're trying to travel with or for, but there's something about intuition and your decisions. Ten of Cups, your happiness. There might be a family member telling you this, like follow your bliss, follow your happiness, follow your joy here. Maybe you're someone who is just like, you're completely changing careers. I would not be surprised, Pisces, with the astrology with your sign. And maybe your career goes from like, wow, I was a musician on the road, or wow, I was this creative, or wow, I work in tech, or wow, I work in law, or wow, I work as a therapist, or wow, I work in the HR or helping like service thing. And then maybe your path is like, well, no, actually, what really makes me happy is creating beautiful movie scene sets here. My happiness is doing picnics in the park for people and bringing them a lovely experience. And I get to keep all that stuff, create all of this beautiful scenery. Or maybe my happiness is I'm an event planner, whatever it is, or working with family. Your family could also bring you some insight. That one flipped. What else? A new contract, a new job, a new position, justice. This could happen during Libra season. Very beautiful. Libra season is literally the next day after the eclipse. You could have Libra in your chart. You could work in law, but this is also karma, the scales balancing, and you being able to manifest anything that you really want to. Take the lead, take the action, and let go. Ace of Cups. What I say about manifestation, anything that you love doing, anything you want to do, anything that feels spiritually aligned to you here, okay? A lot of you can do, doves might be significant to you. Lovebirds, doves, ancestors that are around you. But a lot of you could really benefit from doing like the golden ray of light meditation, where it's like you visualize it coming down through all your chakras, cleansing your energy fields. There's a lot of great ones on Insight Timer. I'm cutting the deck. There's a lot of new beginnings, which makes sense because obviously this is a solar eclipse, which wants to light up a lot of new beginnings for people here overall. So that card just keeps coming out. And again, Ace of Swords, you can trust this. There's some sort of divine intervention, communication, and an opportunity here. So congratulations, Pisces. Make sure to like and subscribe, help the channel grow, comment down below. I claim these new beginnings. I claim these new blessings here because that's how you actually align with this energy, okay, Pisces? And thank you for all my returning subscribers, donations, everything like that too. Love you. Aries, please. Aries. Watch out for ambulance or being reckless or cop cars. I don't know why, Aries. Hearing the sirens. Surrender your fear. Okay. Big one. Surrender your fears. You could have Capricorn in your chart because you got Saturn here or Capricorn placements. Any of them doesn't matter. Let go of your fearful stories that you're telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step. This is so beautiful because I feel like when you take the lead on something, Aries, you might be going so fast at it that you may not even realize, holy crap, I did this, I did that, I did this. And then, like, what's the next thing? What's the next thing with you being a cardinal sign? And because your life lesson is to take the lead, take the lead, take the lead, take the lead, right? It's almost like you don't celebrate yourself enough when you do. And it's also like even facing that fear is celebration enough and being like, I'm so damn proud of myself that I stood up to that person, that I stood up to my mom, that I stood up to my dad, my uncle, my aunt, my client, my customer, this person, right? I don't know. Very people based here for a lot of you. Let's clarify. Aries. Five of Swords, standing up to people who want to gossip, say things, lie, shame, manipulate you, cause chaos in your life. Want to create some sort of anxiety for you. Queen of Swords, you're cutting it off, you're speaking your truth, and you're doing it in a shameless way, not an impulsive way, Aries. I point the finger at you because you're shadow, boo. And you're dropping these people who are not spiritually aligned, who you've overgiven to. emotionally, money. You've really healed them in a lot of different ways, and they don't deserve to be in your energy whatsoever. This was kind of similar to Capricorn's reading, but I feel like you're releasing these people who wanted to keep you small, wanted to keep you stuck, wanted to keep you limited when you are limitless. So say it with me. I am limitless. I am limitless. I am limitless. And fears is false evidence appearing real. False evidence appearing real. False evidence appearing real. And you're cutting yourself off from these past people who wanted to basically plant these seeds in your head that these fears are all there when they're not. And you're like, nope, I don't consent to that. I'm cutting the cord on this and I'm healing. Do a cord cutting ritual. You have Scorpio Aquarius energy. If you don't know how to do that, we can always do one online. Reach out to me. Would love to work with you on that. This is pretty big here. This is also surrender your fear of releasing an old way of doing money, getting money, toxic coworkers and colleagues around you in a company. And it's almost like the boss is not the person that you see all the time, but I feel like you've been staying for someone that might be there longer. They could be older, they don't have to be, but it's almost like this person just gets me. And you're almost like, but I get me, meaning like I get myself and I deserve to get all of myself versus feeling gross, drained, manipulated in these environments and I'm moving on and walking away. Congratulations, Aries. That's hard work to do, but I'm proud of you facing these fears here. This could also be a Leo that you're dealing with. Um, have the courage to face those fears here. This could have been a karmic cycle that you've had to deal with for maybe 10 years. And I see this now, like bouncing back and hitting these other people and maybe even dealing with it in school or since childhood. And you're learning these things that like, wow, these people are not right or healthy. If you do have Capricorn in your chart, I would just say watch their reading for fun to see if any of that resonates because I would be very curious. So let me know in the comments below, Aries. You got this. I love you. Make sure to like, hype, and subscribe to the channel, especially if you are new. Help the channel grow, boo. Love you, Aries. Check your sun and your moon too, or any placements that you want to in this read. Taurus. Let's go, Taurus. It's like bring it on energy. Which I love that I was channeling that because this says surrender to the magic of who you are. You're a cheerleader. You're powerful. You speak as you create. That's magic. Okay. We all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with uniqueness and worth that come from just being you. So surrender to who you are. Some of you might be a plant intuitive, a physical intuitive, psychic, animal intuitive. White horses might be significant to you or horses. The mundane moments in life might be like, wow, I'm planting the seeds in my garden, but then hoping that it grows the next day and it takes months, right? So there's something about that. Just be yourself. Dress how you want to dress. Maybe you want to get a nice outfit or a pink dress or something here too. But also, if something feels like it's broken and it's crashed down and burned here, let it go. Free yourself from that. And don't allow other people to tell you who you are. Show them who you are. It's like this very empowering energy. And that's a beautiful place to be, Taurus. Messages. King of Wands sideways here, taking the leadership role of your life here, position in a job setting or opportunity, the Hermit card in reverse. Maybe thinking about this too much or feeling like there's been a lot of hidden people around you that have kind of been enemies or frenemies and not the kindest to you. This is also Virgo season. So don't be critical of yourself. This is what Spirit's asking you to release here overall. You could also be leaving a Virgo or a group of people who've gossiped about you, made you feel bad, and King of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, who could have even stolen some sort of money for you, but now claiming your stake or your power with this overall. You're also not letting these people take up rent and money in your head. So you're not giving them this energy. You're standing tall here. You're staying grounded, and there's a bull here. So it's kind of like you might be dealing with a Taurus on Taurus energy or bull-headed, stubborn people, but there is spiritual protection around you with dragons. It's like these people didn't want you to be independent. They didn't want you to live on your own. They didn't want you to make money on your own. They didn't want you to, outgrow them. Okay. Because they were threatened by your brand new starts, your brand new beginnings, your brand new blessings, your confidence and your self-esteem. Surrender to who you are. Yeah. You have blessings coming in, the Wheel of Fortune here, a lot of destined opportunities in work and in life, and you're just resting here and you're going to give these people a rest. Hearing you're putting them on pause or silencing them, but in this, it's just like you being yourself here. You're being yourself, major contract, spiritual enlightenment, love, marriage, work opportunities, Taurus. You literally got it all. This is a beautiful read. Let these people go. They're at a distance from you for a reason. Okay. Don't let them take up rent in your head whatsoever. And claim this in the comments below by saying, I surrender to the magic of who I am. Or just comment below, I am magical. I attract magical miracles. I attract magical blessings. I attract magical abundance here. Okay. Because you do, and you are. I can see that you're surrendering to who you are, your identity, and fully stepping into this power play here. Okay. Taurus, make sure to like, subscribe, hype the video, comment that, claim this energy down below. I love you, and make sure to turn the notification bells on so you can figure out the astrology and how this is impacting you too. Okay. Gemini. Like, who are we doing? Surrender procrastination. You have this beautiful path. It might be a procrastination of working out with all the green, doing things for your health, your wellness, your fitness, eating more greens, things from the ground. But it's kind of like you may be doing a stair stepper or taking baby steps, whatever. But it's kind of like hurry up and just do it, or just do it. Let go of procrastination. So Nike might need to be your mantra with this, or just do it. I just do it. Okay. This card says now's the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Take action, and this will attract success here. I know this is not a health reading, but it does feel more physical in nature just with what I'm psychically picking up and channeling from that. So ask yourself, Gemini, what am I procrastinating? What do I need to move forward in? Six of Wands, double confirmation, success. This might be a speaking opportunity. This could be an opportunity to be in front of a group of people. This is where you're being seen. This is winning something. This is receiving as well too. So is there a speech you need to write for? Is there some sort of athlete thing that you need to do and train for? Is there something that you need to practice? If you're a singer, do you need to do throat exercises, like warm up your throat, right? Is there something about that? Ten of Cups in the upright, it's going to bring you a lot of happiness, success, and even people who you didn't think that would support you do. Family supports you. People are like, oh my God, let me take you out. I want to talk to you about this, blah, 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 blah. Ace of Swords in the reverse, though. You may not want to. This could also be a delay of some sort of opportunity or success or happiness that you may not see. Yeah, because it requires your determination, your diligence, and your steps and your stride here. This is like one of those things where you don't get paid out for small steps overnight. It's like small steps make big changes and big differences and create big goals, right? And the Knight of Pentacles, unfortunately, is the slowest moving card in the deck. However, the Knight at Pentacles is the only one that makes it to the castle. And in the traditional tarot, all the four legs are on the ground. So this is Spirit asking you, be grounded, be solid, be diligent, be stable, be sturdy, be strong, be reliable, be diligent on your efforts, and don't procrastinate on this opportunity of money. Otherwise, you might miss it. Because I do see a missed opportunity here. Okay. Cows might also be significant to you as well, but Spirit wants to give this to you. It's yours for the taking. It's whether or not you move forward with this. Okay. So, yeah, Nine of Wands here. You might be tired, burnt out, like having a lot of responsibilities. You or someone around you could also be claiming victim mentality mindset here. And it's just like you're almost there. Spirit's like you're almost there, Gemini. So remember that. Again, you got the Ace of Wands, divine creation, manifestation, working on brand new beginnings here, and Two of Wands, potentially multiple choices to travel, to think about these things and take the initiative and action. Love it. Hierophant, love, marriage, career opportunities, contracts, spirituality, all these things, Gemini. Just depends. So let me know what resonates in the comments below. Claim this energy by saying, I attract success. I attract success. I attract success because that's how you match that energetic vibration here. Some of you need to cleanse. I don't know why, but you need a cleansing. So we are about to cleanse you. You need to use some, again, things from Mother Gaia. Cleanse your energy. Make sure you're taking and doing lots of cleansing rituals for your body. Doesn't mean just burning Palo Santo. Doesn't mean just taking a shower. Doesn't mean just breath work, but I feel like your crown chakra is overactive AF, and that's leading to this procrastination, and it's causing you to be critical. And let's just say I don't like that. So that's why we're cleansing you, because I can feel it. Pay attention to headaches. Okay, Geminis. If you want to know more about cleansing rituals or all the things, always reach out to me. We can do spiritual mentorship on that, okay? Like, subscribe, and remember, right? I attract success below. Oh, Cancers, what's up? I washed my hair today, and then I hate it when it doesn't all dry, so then it looks like it's greasy. So anyway, Cancers, how are you, my loves? Make sure to drop me a crab emoji down below. Saw about what you need to surrender at the solar, excuse me, solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, the eclipse this weekend. Cancers, what do Cancers need to surrender, please, Spirit? Yellow. Surrender defensiveness. Yay. We are crabby sometimes, right? Cancer sun. Very crabby. We can be defensive. I know this. So you might feel like you need to take up space. You almost need to like block people out like this or whatever. And this is something where I feel like you're almost on guard with swords. So let's read this. Defensiveness is like Seven of Wands energy, okay? In the reverse. Oh, I got hair on me. Maybe you need to cut your cuticles. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out, then offer a clear, non-defensive response. So right now, go to stayshameless.com. You get a freebie when you sign up for my newsletter. It's all about shameful versus shameless communication. And that's something where I feel like you need to be learning those skills a little bit more and respond, not react. So taking it in one step at a time, really soaking in how to be healthy in relationships, how to show up in communication, how to be very mindful of what you're saying and how you're saying it during this time. This could also be something where someone does something and it just effing triggers you, and you're feeling like you have to defend your territory, your family, your loved ones. And Cancers, I know that y'all are protective AF. I know. And I also feel like this might be something where let somebody else fight their own battles. I don't know why that's coming through. Let's clarify this for you, Cancers. Tell me about surrender defensiveness. Three of Swords. A heartbreak, group of people, a third party affair, work, love, sex, business, family, groups. Could be something about heart health. This is not a health read, but that just came through. Magician card in the reverse. Okay. We'll only take the ones that pop out. Careful of that. The Sun card in the reverse. And the Eight of Wands. Okay. Cancers, this surrender, defensiveness, this could be with a Leo here. This could have been a third party situation or affair. Let me pull it this way because this was the first card that came out. That went wrong. That caused a lot of chaos. That caused a lot of strife. That caused a lot of pain and a lot of hurt and a lot of heartbreak and a lot of sorrow between a group of people, between a couple, between a throuple, between a family, between friends, between coworkers, between colleagues, whatever. Could be work too. And it almost potentially bruised your ego. It hurt you really bad. It could have put you in a state of depression. It could have put you in a state of, I am so hurt that I need to be healing. And it could have put you in a state of upset and pain and frustration that you didn't want to see people. You didn't want to be around them. You could be dealing with a Leo. Um, you could have Leo in your chart. You could also be breaking up with a Leo or a third party affair situation or people here. For this kind of energy, I feel like this could have been like a boastful person around you that had a big ego and refused to hear you out in certain situations that you were trying to be very thoughtful, but they were thoughtless. Like they spilled ink on the bed, right? Like they aren't thinking about how their actions hurt others in this situation, a group of people. And Eight of Wands, I feel like this is you finally moving away from this and rapidly saying, no more. I call my power back. I am sovereign. I call my power back. I am sovereign. I call my power back. I am sovereign. And knowing and noticing that Eight of Wands, that this was a defensive, aggressive person that you were dealing with that almost took too much from you energetically. Okay. So it's like, this is you saying, I release this, right? And I attract new beginnings. So maybe your mantra is out with the old, in with the new, out with the old, in with the new, out with the old, in with the new. And maybe I attract better new beginnings. I attract new beginnings. I attract new beginnings. And it's like people are cheering for you. This could be something big, Aquarius season. This could be a trip, travel, cruise, vacation, water, hike, nature, getting out there, flying somewhere, boating somewhere, jet skiing somewhere, doing something here, okay? But put that mantra in the comments below. I attract new beginnings because by you releasing this defensiveness and saying this, speaking it into existence, you're creating a new thought pattern. And Knight of Swords, there's people here that want to show up for you in a healthy way, but it does require you to not put yourself back into stuck situations here. Hanged man energy, let it go, meditate on it, and think about what is the highest vibrational response in these moments that isn't defensive. And remember, you are powerful. You are not powerless. Cancers, claim this energy in the comments below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, hype this video, help the channel grow, completely free to you. I love you. Thank you for all your likes, subscribes, and donations. Leos, last but not least, my Leos need to know. Surrender to setting limits. So comment below. I don't remember. I think it was Aquarius, your sibling sign energy. I am limitless. And that might be a good mantra for you too. I am limitless. I am limitless. I am limitless. And it's healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. So maybe this is like, you being able to say no to a person, no to something you don't want to do, no to relationships that are not healthy for you, no to relationships that feel like toxic to you. Okay. Your mantra or affirmation might be like, I say yes to myself, and put it in the comments because that's how you claim it. I say yes to myself. I say yes to myself. I say yes to myself. Okay. You're allowed to do that. Let's clarify this. Boundaries, relationships. This could be with a lover, a partner, kids here, groups of people coming out of gossip, not wanting to talk a lot about people, but wanting more inspirational actions, ideas, things that can help others. I feel like. I feel like you just don't care for small talk. I feel like you're the type of person that wants to create something better. Yeah, because it's a waste of your time and your money here. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. And this might also be some sort of scarcity mindset that around money that was projected on you from a young age. And Three of Swords sideways. It's almost like you don't know how to move out of this. The groups that you are around are going to be very important for you because I feel like there's something around your thoughts that you want to be able to level them up energetically and vibrationally. But the death card in the reverse is like you staying stuck in something from the past and refusing to change here. And your fixed sign energy. However, nobody's perfect, Leo. But this is something to progress, not perfection, with self-worth, self-esteem, saying yes to yourself, saying no to others here. You could also have Scorpio in your life, but this is also letting this go by Scorpio season here. Releasing outdated stories, patterns when it comes to money, as well as people saying, oh, you can't make money doing that. Oh, you can't charge that much. Yes, you can, Leo. Do what you want to do what feels right for you. Remember, no is a foul sentence, and you don't have to give that much to other people here. And you can surrender to these people that want to limit you. King of Wands in the reverse. It's like they want to keep you stuck. They don't want to see your growth or your expansion, and they don't want you to take some sort of leadership action in your life, but new beginnings. I think every card is literally getting this Fool card, Aquarius energy, where it's like, take the leap of faith, F it and find out energy, see how it goes, and move forward and play around. Inner child, fifth house energy, create, experience joy, make time for pleasure, say no to things that you don't like anymore, and say yes to things that you love. You might be inspired to create, craft, get outdoors, be in nature, be around animals during this time, pottery, drawing, art, doing something that's just really fun for you. And you could get an invitation where it's like, yes, this person gets me. Like, this is what I want to do. And it's going to be very fortuitous and fortunate. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Sagittarius. Or this could come in Sagittarius season two, Leo. So claim this energy. I say yes to myself. Comment it down below. Leos, let me know it resonates in the comments below too. I always appreciate it when you do. Please like this video. It is completely free to you. It helps the channel grow too. And make sure to check any other parts of this read for placements in your chart when it comes to if it resonates with you in the astrology as well. And come back and make sure you hit subscribe, turn the notification bells on, and make sure to I love this. Surrender to success. So this is the final ending reading, but Leos, make sure to turn the notification bells on because I'm gonna have the astrology up soon, okay, this week. But we have surrender to success. So I feel like, okay, Alice in Wonderland is the energy that Spirit's giving me. She steps through the mirror in the movie later, the second one, I believe. Alice through the looking glass, okay? So this is kind of my outro today, the bonus reading here as I'm shuffling it out. And I feel like a lot of people don't realize this, but mirrors are portals. Speak what you want into them. Speak your highest timeline into them. Speak this brand new beginning that you want into existence when it comes to this eclipse, okay? I know that this is probably not the best one astrologically to manifest, but it's an easy way to manifest small things that can make big changes as this eclipse could play out 2 to 3 months because it might be faster, or 6 months, depending on how you manifest, what you do, your energies, and how you choose to use the stars in the sky. But mirrors are portals here, okay? If you were to visualize what does success look like for me today, it might be different. And you could take 5 minutes to just close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and breathe out through your mouth. And just visualize what does success look like for you today, right? And know that success can change and look different every day. And know that your best can change and look different every day, right? With so many different factors. But being successful does not equate to being married. Being successful does not equate to money. Being successful does not equate to having a house. Being successful does not equate to having a child. Being successful does not equate to having a dog, a cat, a pet. Being successful does not equate to being in love with somebody. Being successful is finding your own definition of what success means to you from within and not these external things that we get programmed into believing from society here. So Surrender to success. Pay attention to gold mirrors. This could also be coming in this fall here, which is very beautiful. And I love that because this is happening like on the fall equinox overall when Libra season starts here. So it's very, very, very beautiful energies. Surrender to success. You're ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into exciting new world of possibilities. Holy cow. Well, that makes sense. Why the Fool card? Um, in this deck is why I chose this deck, the tarot, and the Fool card came up so much with everybody. So claim this energy. I leap into exciting new or into an exciting new world of possibilities. Put it in the comments. I leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. Put it in the comments. Claim this energy. Because with this eclipse energy, we are literally being spotlighted in Virgo of what we might also need to release and let go and not need to be perfect at in order to step into this higher timeline, this enlightenment of the North Node in Pisces of how is it that I want to grow and expand and have more abundance and experience success, right? And for every one of you, it's going to look differently. But Spirit's asking you to let go of the past in order to create a new. And what some people don't realize is when we hang on to things from the past jobs, past items in your home, past furniture, past stuff, past books, past things from exes, past things from jobs that we no longer do, titles, careers, past lovers, past friends, past family members. We energetically are blocking ourselves from creating something new. And so, what this whole eclipse is asking us to do is create something new here already. Let go of the past and release. So, you're going to have to come back, watch out my astrology or watch my astrology video for all 12 signs based on the rising signs. And I'll tell you a little bit more about what's in store for us when it comes to this eclipse energy because there's a lot happening in the sky. And this is a pivotal time to surrender, let it go, give it up already. It's like the end. And it's also like game over, end game here specifically. I don't know if that's a TV show, but that is what this is telling us in this Virgo eclipse here. So, Shameless Squad, if you are new, make sure to like this video, hype it up, drop me a heart in the comments below. Consider to become a member because I have some stuff coming out soon. Thank you for all your donations, your cash apps, everything to Shameless Squad. This is my stream of income, and I'm just excited to keep growing it and showing you all what I'm doing with a lot of different things here. If you want to hop on the newsletter for discounts or certain things or become a member to this channel, then you get that tea first and all those bonuses and stuff is gonna be so good. Anyway, thank you though for all your likes, all your subscribes, all your donations, for watching additional videos throughout the weeks because this does help me with my health, me staying healthy, me being able to show up for you and doing what I meant to do in this lifetime, okay? I love all of you. Let me know how you're feeling this eclipse season. Please be kind to your mind and gentle on yourselves. And as always, stay tuned for more and stay shameless.